Everyone, this is Baja Pips, and today is Sunday, April 30th, 2023, 6:04 p.m. Today I'm going to be breaking down some more crypto or whatever I want to pretty much find on the charts. For those of you that are not familiar with my weekly technical breakdowns, I do these every Sunday and Monday, and I just wanted to get an overview of the entire market as I get prepared for longer term positions. Um, in my previous video, I broke down Bitcoin US dollar, and I have projected that I am bullish on this pair. I have a buy stop set, and I have a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio trade that could close out within the next week. Could be longer, but I'll be utilizing trailing stops along the way up. If it does not trigger, then more than likely price is going to go back to the downside, but I don't see that happening at the moment. Now, in this video, I want to break down even more. Let's look at the economic calendar. So at the beginning of the week, we're going to have some high impact news. We're also going to have some bank holidays, and it's not until Tuesday we won't really be seeing much activity happening. Tuesday is the interest rate decision for Australian dollar, and that does affect all currency pairs across the board, because if AUD JPY is affected, so will USD JPY. They might move slightly different, but they are going to be experiencing big moves overall. So I'm going to take a look at that. I have a Forex weekly breakdown I created earlier in the day today. That's a couple of videos back. And my last video I created was a crypto Bitcoin breakdown, because I'm starting to break down crypto. But in this video, I actually, apologies for that. That was my trackpad. In this video, I actually want to break down some more pairs. Once you learn how to read price action and you know how to trade the market, it is kind of addicting. You just want to trade everything. And unfortunately, it's not safe to be fully invested in one market. So Forex market has been the bread and butter for the majority of my journey, but I do also trade I do also trade crypto and commodities, and I trade everything. So pretty much in this video, I have some gold. I want to look at gold. I also want to take a look at some US indexes. So I have US 30 right here. This was a really big mover. It was a really good pair. I used to trade that a lot, and I was really successful in that. In this pair though, in this video, I'm just taking a look at my left hand, my market watch window. You can see it right here, actually. I don't know why I was over to the left. There's Dogecoin, there's some other stuff, but Walmart, Amazon, Apple, Google, Bank of America. Okay, let's see. You know what? In this video, I want to break down. I just got out of the cryptos, in the last video, so I want to diversify. There's oil. Of course, I could trade US oil. Let's take a look at that. So I'm going to take a look at that's the cash index. Okay. Let's take a look at US oil. Just want to take a look. So I have no clue what's going on. This is how you know that I really do what I do. I don't just talk, I really trade. And yeah, oil is looking like it's pretty low right now. Pretty low. It's been experiencing some pullbacks. I don't really know. Let's take a look at the daily. This type of trading I don't really want to do, because it's been in a range since December, and kind of need price to break on out northbound on this. So I'm not really interested in US oil. It looks like there's a lot of congestion, and for me, I like clarity. I like clear movement. I'll show you in just a moment what type of movement I like. But US oil, there's just a lot of congestion in this pair. We don't know if it's going to go up or down at the moment. US oil has been kind of struggling. As you all can see, it has been going on down the entire year. And we're visiting some 10-year lows, it looks like, looking at the weekly, not 10-year lows, like 4-year, 5-year lows, but we are currently congested on the weekly, and that may mean that it may take several weeks or months before the US oil makes a decision, but we could see a huge decline all the way down to November 2020 lows, or we can see a rise and pop back up to all-time highs. We will just have to wait and see. But US oil is something that I'm not too interested in. So I'm gonna just swap this one out, and I'm gonna look for other pairs in the indexes. Let's take a look at this is the forex pairs, forex majors, minors, exotics. I can trade everything. Like I said, I like gold. Let's take a look at gold. Nice. So on the weekly, we are at some all-time highs, and I just want to take a look at this. On the daily time frame, oh, this is beautiful. We just broken out some resistance, but we have a slight pullback. Like I said, this is profit taking more than anything else. But for me, I think gold is not. It's not that great of a time to buy gold. As you can see, we have some all-time highs that are we're still under, and I need to see price break on above these all-time highs before I consider buying. And I don't know how long it would take, but you see, it took some days for price to really even move on gold, and right now it's just telling me it's experiencing some congestion, and I don't want to trade something new that's experiencing congestion because I already do that on my forex pairs. So once 2071 is broken, then I'm going to consider going long on gold. But as long as that high is still intact, anything can happen. We could break up farther and start a new bull trend, or we can reverse and a bear trend could begin if we have 1955 or lower broken. We just have to see the magnitude of the move and see if it's really strong momentum going to the downside. At that point, I may consider shorting gold, but as of right now, there's no shorts in sight. And I don't want to just buy it, like I said, because I'm buying it in the middle of a range. It's kind of complicated. Lastly, if I'm looking at the 4 hour, it's congested. I don't like these pairs. I don't like trading this type of congestion. The difference between Bitcoin is when you're looking at the 4 hour time frame, you don't really have that much of a congestion. We have price has been rising. It was a false breakout on the 26th to the lows, and price immediately shot back up. So this is telling me that it's extremely bullish. These sellers are scared and going to be shaking out the market and trigger my entry, in which we could possibly experience a larger rally to the upside. So Bitcoin, I'm interested in Bitcoin. Gold, I'm not interested in gold right now. Let's just look at the next pairs. We have silver. I don't really trade silver, but let's take a look at silver. It's one of those XAU, XAG. Okay, silver. Let's take a look at silver just so I can just see what's going on here. Once again, it's kind of in a strange area. Yeah, silver is not really that popular for me right now. We are under some yearly highs, and I need to see those yearly highs broken. If not, anything can happen, and I don't really want to trade silver at the moment. We could experience a pullback and a decline further south. I don't know how much lower it can be, but I'm not interested in selling neither unless I see more momentum build up on the selling side. If not, it could be fake outs, it could be anything, but we are slowing down for silver as well, so I'm not interested in that pair. So what am I interested in? There's a US 100 index, and then there's a US 30. Let me take a look at the US 100 because everyone trades the US 30. I want to go to the US 100. Okay, this index is still under some yearly highs, and I don't want to trade this neither until we break yearly highs. If we break yearly highs, we could be going on up, but also it's just been a very weak congestion the past couple of weeks, and I need to see price break 12,656, and I may consider looking for some sells in that area. But as of right now, I'm not interested in US 100 cash. Let's take a look at US 30. US 30 is going on a daily run on up. Looks like they possibly will shake out these buyers right here. And this may be something of interest because we do have some, if you look to the far left of this chart, we do have a downtrend that started last year, and we did not really see much happen ever since. So these sellers could be shaken out, and this could be an interesting area. I just want to take a look at the weekly chart. We are getting back up to all-time highs for US 30. There is a possibility that US 30 could go up, but this is the US 30 index, and like I said, we're just at some highs on the 4-hour chart. I need to see these highs broken. If these highs are broken, I may consider long, but at the same time, if you look in right below at 33,224, we could actually decline and go on down southbound. So this pair, I need to see a catalyst that affects this, and I'll check it later on in the week. But it's not something that I immediately want to enter any trades in. It's nothing of interest, so I'm gonna leave this one alone too because it has quite a bit of movement before we consider a bear run and a bull run as well. I need to see it pop on above and continue on up. And even if it does, we're going to be experiencing some more resistance. And yes, it could continue as bull run, but we're always going to crash into resistance, which may be pullbacks. And I don't want to be in a choppy market. So I'm going to leave US 30 alone as well. So what index will I trade? Well, the JP 225, I know Japanese yen has been pretty, let's see, it's been moving the past week, but let's take a look at this. Nope, just some congestion. And I'm not interested in this Japanese index neither. I'm just going to be encountering some pullback, some congestion. And yeah, I just don't really want to touch that right now. So anything else? Crypto seems to be the big thing as of right now. Looking at XRP USD. Okay, the daily chart of this looks like price, it has been declining. It has been going on a downtrend, and we could possibly see some more selling pressure if 41,790 is broken and we see more sellers step in. We are currently in a medium term bear market. If you're looking at XRP, it has been going on down for the past several weeks, almost 2 months now. So it faked out to some highs and it continued on down lower. You can see the highs are set around 0.55115, and price never really visited that high again. So we do need a strong shot up. And just like BTC is doing pretty much the same thing. So that's why I don't want to invest too many eggs in one basket, because BTC is going up. That's going to be the bread and butter of my crypto. And normally most crypto markets do go up a lot as well. But XRP actually has a very interesting time because it's been at a bottom for quite a while. And like I said, if and only if we do break above these highs, we have a huge surge in XRP. So maybe I'll break this one on down real briefly. Like, this is very interesting. I was gonna look at some of the stocks, but I might just save that for later in the week. And yeah, let's just take a look at XRP. So we have XRP, and right now it's just sitting at some lows. I need to see more buyers step in personally, but they are double, triple bottoming this pair right now, and that's interesting on the weekly. But as we can see, price broke out and pulled back, and it's currently sitting into some lows, where it's sitting in that range. And for me, I need to see a break above 0.61670. And unlike BTC, where I kind of already am invested in this pair, BTC is looking a lot better because it's more of an uptrend. It's something that I'm familiar with trading as an uptrend. It is near some highs, but it's pretty readable and it's very close to breaking these highs set back in May 2022. So that's why I'm looking at Bitcoin. But as to this, we're gonna break these highs, and at this point we need to see 0.58436 broken before I consider going long on this pair. And even still, we may have just some congestion above. So we could go up on XRP, but it may just be for a short time. And I just don't really want to trade this right away. I do believe that we could experience another one of these large surges, as you can see back in 2021. But in this video, I want to break down some stock. I want to diversify my portfolio. Like I said, there's Walmart, there's Apple, there's Google. Let's take a look at Apple. Okay, so here's Apple stock. I want to just show that out right now. And yeah, this pair has been going straight down since 2020. So I don't like this. I don't like still markets. You're expecting a breakout, but this type of stuff is very, very, very laggy. I don't like this. I really don't like this. This is not stable, and so I'm gonna stay out of this. Let's take a look at Google. Just unstable. Stock market just crashed end of the year, and it hasn't really been moving. So I don't really like Google. It looks like it could rise just a little bit, but At the same time, the US markets are crashing, so we could experience a drop down below 99.62, and we may actually go back into a bear market towards the all-time lows. As we can see, Google reached all-time lows back in 2022, or not all-time, but yearly lows. My bad, apologies for that. Pretty much it's like all-time lows. If you take a look at this chart on the weekly, it hasn't really gone anywhere, so I don't want that. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix weekly has been declining. It's been rising like in 2022, but as of this year, it actually shifted back to the downside. So Netflix is one of those stocks where you could short it. I don't really like shorting it right now though, because we currently are congested. I need to see price break below 284.10, and even still, we're gonna experience some support down below, and it's not the path of least resistance for me. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. Let's take a look at Meta. Meta, it's rising definitely. There was a gap that happened back in February 2020, and it looks like it's looking to fill that gap. But as of right now, on the weekly chart, we do see a nice surge on up from Meta, but we are encountering some resistance right here, and I don't know if it's gonna break that. I need to see it break this resistance and continue on up in order for me to really buy it. And like I said, Meta has been it's been going up, but it's been going up very weak velocity, and we just tapped March 2022 highs, and we should see a surge on up. If we don't, then I'm not interested in Meta. We got Baba. This is Alibaba, I believe. This is no nothing. It's been declining. You can see how the stock markets look a lot different. It's been dropping. So the U.S. stock markets has been straight trash. So I mean, those of you that's been trading the stock market, you probably just experienced the same thing. Nothing but garbage. So what will I break down on this? I see Lmvh. I believe this is like the hotel. Oh, this is going up. This is looking very, very bullish. Wow. Okay. I might want a piece of this share. I might want a piece of this share right here. Okay, so move the market watch over, and let's break down Lmvh. Whatever this is, it's currently appeared to be breaking down to some lows at 860.90, but we could see a nice pop on up. Looking at this right here, Lmvh at 910, and then I want to see some supports that are at 825, but right now we are a little bit above, so 853 is kind of where I'll be looking for a stop loss on this pair. Target wise, we could be going to some new all-time highs, and this could be a nice breakout for this stock right here. It's been looks like it's pretty young. It started in 2019, and yeah, this could be a big mover. I'm looking at the monthly all-time highs, so Lmvh is what's on my watch list now. I'm gonna actually save this shortly, but Lmvh, y'all, that's gonna be what I'm trading next. So I like to do 2-to-1s, 3-to-1s. So I'm looking to get out anywhere up here at 1,055, maybe even at 1,000. Once it breaks 1,000, I think it's gonna consolidate. So that should give me a solid 2-to-1, 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio right here. Looking at this, it's about a 6,000 point move, and I'll be taking this up to 12 to 18,000 points for 2,000 for 2 to 3 to 1. So we could see a surge past there. I'll just take it up there, 2.5 to 1 reward to risk on this trade. Lmvh is the stock that I'll be looking at. Let's take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Of course, the 5-minute time frame is showing that price has been going down, but we have been shy of that drop, and we are experiencing a minor pullback right now that could turn into something big. On this pair, I am possibly going to look to go long. I see a bottoming formation, and I really like this because we could continue on up from here. This is the 5-minute. This is my trigger time frame. Looking at the hourly, we could take out these highs and then follow by these highs, so 891, and then followed by 900 highs. We could see that all taken out at once, and that could bring up the move even further. So I might trail my stop loss at that point. But I am interested in this pair, and I would just put a small stop loss below 853, just because there was a gap down there, and I just want to keep it safe. And so this is going to be my trade. I'll be risking about 1,780 points, and I'll be going for my first target will be at 9:10, and the second target would be set at way up there at 10:40. So this could be a really big mover in the forthcoming weeks. Um, so I'm gonna place a entry. Now that y'all all see this, I need to find an entry. So looking at the 5 minute, I don't want to enter right around here, even though it's not a bad time to enter. Personally, I would like to enter around 873. So let's just do the math. I don't really know like what my lot size has to be on Lmvh for this, but let's just do pending order, buy stop, and 873.43. I don't know if it'll let me because it's currently okay, they will let me. I say it's currently the weekend, so markets don't open for another like 11 hours over here. So I'm gonna put my stop loss at 853.47, and I just want to see. Nope, that's not right. I just want to see how much this pending order would be. 873, 874. Market is closed, of course, so just take note when the markets do open. That's going to be my breakdown. That's going to be my analysis. Crypto, I can take a trade because the market is open, but at least for this one, I can't. So I'm going to leave that one alone. And that's about it, y'all. You see everything, so that's going to be my trade breakdown. I'm going to follow up with Lmvh as the week commences. As the week begins, and that's it. So Lmvh is the breakdown of this video, and yeah, that's my next video. Y'all have a great week, and good luck.